as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Watch out!
Oh boy. Dude. Hello guys, and welcome back to some more The Outer Worlds. Heading right on back to Harlow, I guess. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Careful, you hurt.
Freaking fall damage in video games, man. I hate it. I love how I can jump and fall down without getting too hurt. Like half, like maybe like 3/4 of that jump. But as soon as I get 25% more down, oh, you just instantly die, even though you technically only lose like not even half your health if you jump like that. I'm just sitting there like, why did you do it this way? Why not make it so you actually lose the same amount of health as you do normally if you jump down a height? Why a certain distance you die? I actually don't know. Of course, you think I'm cheating if I fall more than that? No, it doesn't make any sense. Because they want to make dead lethal? Maybe. Don't want to jump around, or maybe. That could be a possibility. Wait, I've not been down here. Hello.
Here we go.
Can I just shoot you a little bit? A little shoot is good for everyone, you know. Except if I am, you know, up here. Can I please get up? Thank you. There's nothing down there, right? Not as far as I can see, at least. Just let me just take this. All right, cool. Please stop. Give me status effects and I do more damage. I'm really up to those thingies. Okay, let's do it. Let's go and do it. Oh, wait, where am I? Oh, there we go.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Not really a big surprise. Kinda expected, if anything. Here we go. Alright, so if I go and get the stash. How am I supposed to get that? Is that outside? Oh, wait, it's just in here. Oh, sorry, don't mind me. Stage receipts.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
Perhaps. We found evidence, Felix. Your old friend's been bought off by the board.
I've been trying to tell myself Clyde's got some sensible explanation for all this, but I just don't know. None of this is making a lick of sense to me right now. I think we need to have a word with Clyde.
Indeed. Let's go. Yeah, let's talk about this all beside his hands management. Yeah, one of his people, they're not gonna snitch on me, it's fine.
What's the word?
Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Indeed, I do. Trask gave me his word, and I am inclined to believe him. Show me the papers. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
No, he's not. When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
I'm not arguing with you. Trask was right. No, come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out on your own to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Watch out!
Oh boy. Dude. You guys not really a challenge for me. This feels kind of one-sided. Feels very one-sided. So, you guys still want to fight me? No? Oh, there you go. Alright, there's another guy over here.
That's the last of them.
Well, they were, a little bit too easy. Could have been a little more discreet about everything, you know? They didn't have to kill me. Oh well, I guess this is mine now. I got something out of it anyway. Spoken like a true mercenary. Gimme. Flywheel, sure, I'll take it. Did I shoot a construction mechanoid? I might have. You know, Harlow, you could have just told him straight to his face. Alright, let's go. Here we are.
Crew report. Ioka is drunk. Surprise.
Again? She does drink a lot, that's for sure. Alright, Felix, how you doing, buddy?
Remember,
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You're just going to have to come to terms with that.
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Listen, it's not to look up to anyone. I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
You get drunk, cry me a river. It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Well, I think it's better to confront the problems than actually just ignore them. So, I don't care whether it has a negative effect on him. I think it makes sense. In the self-governed perk. What is a self-governed perk? Post armor damage dealt. Okay. Not bad, I guess. I got Harlow's emblem. Alright, Terra 2, let's see. Byzantium Freight Port landing pad. Let's do it. Let's actually go to this place now. For the first time ever.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
What is Byzantium exactly? Is this a rich
I've
player?
done plenty
Oh.
of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
Anyway, hello Ellie, how you doing?
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
And what's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Very big surprise. Really, I never would have guessed.
This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
I'm proud of you, Ellie. Of course you should reconnect with your parents. Sure.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
What? Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
What are you planning? Level with me, Ellie. What's this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When
Oh,
they see
boy.
you, they'll get it.
So it's like you lied to them about your life and now I'm gonna have to cover for you. Okay. Gee, thanks.
I only wish I could pull it off as well.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If
My
you've got
rough
an outfit
edges?
you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
I get the idea.
Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them.
You just want me
Anything
to
else?
do everything bad. No, what do you think of Sora and Sandia come to terms?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
You're talking about get off my lawn. It just goes to show you there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
Ooh, we have a very, very tough look on stuff. I like it. You gotta try looking for the good in people. Now, that was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
I take it you got something to say about Harlow?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Yeah, I know someone else who says that. Because Harlow turned out to be a crook, it doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Yeah, but what if your interest is to help other people? What if that's how you help yourself, or that's how what your selfish thing is? You'll help other people. Then wouldn't you still be doing something selfish, but you'd be doing something good? Isn't helping people technically also selfish? Well, but you can't live your life thinking the worst of everyone. That is true.
Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer.
There has to be some people you might like. Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
It's not reverse psychology, it makes sense. Even you never really go it alone. You usually tour you a lot with a crew.
Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. But let's forget about that, please. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
No, but that's not the point.
You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it.
I just admitted it.
Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
My goodness, you have something to say about chasing down the dimethyl sulfur oxide? I don't know how to say that.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain.
Yeah, but this is personal
Makes me wonder
to
what
my
your
character.
angle is.
Where's the option that says that all the colonists are like me, so I want to help them out? I guess I'm just gonna... No, Phineas rescued me, and the least I can do is help him see this through.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Because it has everything to do with me. You are so annoying. Like you're pretty much my ego. That's how annoying you are. You're the person deep inside me that I hate. If Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can to fix it because it's the right thing to do. I hadn't thought about it that way. Because it's the right thing to do, I guess. It doesn't give me the option to say that the colony ship is where I am. That's where probably I have friends, or maybe, like, I don't know.
Hate to say it, but the right thing rarely pays well.
That's what everyone
The board's
says.
put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm not going to become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
You're wrong about that.
Hey, I'm not trying to piss on your bonfire. But you ought to hear this from someone, and it might as well be an ally with a financial interest in your well-being. Anything else?
Tell me all something I already know. What are you going to tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Okay, I guess I can figure out why you left then. I need to lay off the land. Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why not?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Really, people are that bored? Fine, I guess I can ask why you left.
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
It's like you can never wear red with another color that doesn't fit, like, what's the opposite of red, blue? You can't wear red with blue because that would look bad. Is that it? Because that's also kind of like an unwritten fashion rule or something. What do you mean?
I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Well, it must have been interesting growing up there, at least.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even
Lots of
sculpted
butts.
a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
You sculpted a lot of butts. Okay, enough about
That's what I've been
Byzantium.
saying.
Alright. I guess that's enough conversation. Let's go out and see what this is all about. Thank you. Thank you very much. Where are you? Ellie, there we go. Let's see what she's all about. If she's all talk or if she actually wants to do some good. So far, I'm not really impressed. Okay. Is now when a smile with teeth? Anyway, you're my contact, Carmen Imagawa.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
That's me. Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Let's get this over with. You have information for me?
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right?
Magpie,
I
really?
should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
There's gotta be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can't you get me into the minister's estate then?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
No, of course I didn't. And how exactly did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds.
Birds?
Have you ever researched Earth species? There are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh. Seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, it's a sign that something's wrong. Ah.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start.
That is normal.
Doesn't that seem strange to you?
No, that's normal human nature. Not really.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
The suggestion box, people would drop ideas and nothing ever came out. That seems pretty normal.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the
What?
shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
And
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
no, that's how things go around Halcyon, if in case you didn't notice.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing?
A lot of stuff.
After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
So that's it. You just lived here, lived a life without worry, and then started worrying about things, and then you noticed things that you didn't notice before. And because of a suggestion box, you didn't realize there were people starving or anything before that. What kind of lives do they feed you people? Looks like I've got work to do. Oh, but Edgewater. That's probably the worst place I've seen so far. Well, that is also going to be for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. If you want to see more from me, search for 8000, click the subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next one. And as always, stay awesome.